5 steps to achieve a real change. 1. The change is not as difficult as it seems. Everyone talks about change, but few are truly ready for it. Real change means shifting habits, thoughts, and behaviors, and that's rarely easy. Take New Year's resolutions. Every year, millions set goals. But most give up within weeks. Studies show that people often repeat the same resolutions for years before they succeed, if ever. And when they do, it's usually after failing multiple times. The problem isn't the goals. It's the approach. That's where the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen comes in. Kaizen means continuous improvement through small, steady steps. It became popular after World War II when Japan was rebuilt one small improvement at a time. Today, it's used by both individuals and companies around the world. Instead of making huge changes overnight, Kaizen is about making tiny, manageable adjustments, daily. And those small steps lead to big transformation. Here are a few core tactics of Kaizen. Ask simple questions to reduce fear. Use small thoughts to build new habits. Take micro actions to move forward. Fix small issues before they become big problems. Celebrate small wins to stay motivated. Stay present to notice important moments others miss. You don't have to struggle to change. When you take things one small step at a time, progress becomes sustainable, and success becomes natural. That's the Kaizen way. 2. How Kaizen deactivates fear and unlocks change. Change can feel intimidating. That's why dramatic transformations often fail, because fear takes over. But what if there was a way to bypass that fear? And rewire your brain for success? That's where the Kaizen technique comes in. Why we fear change. The human brain is designed to protect us. It has 3 major parts: the brain stem, the midbrain, and the cortex. The cortex, the part responsible for thinking, creativity, and problem solving, is what makes us truly human. But here's the challenge. Whenever we face something new, an opportunity, a challenge, even a goal, our brain often reacts with fear. That's because the amygdala, the brain's alarm system, tries to keep us safe by resisting uncertainty. The power of small steps. Some people manage to turn fear into motivation. But for most of us, fear stops us before we even start. Kaizen offers a better path. By taking tiny, non-threatening actions, you avoid triggering the brain's alarm system. These small steps keep the amygdala calm, and slowly activate the cortex, the part of the brain that allows real, lasting change. Over time, your resistance fades. New habits take root. And progress becomes natural. Tip to remember: don't let fear or frustration shut you down. Fear isn't your enemy, it's a signal. Use it as a guide, not a barrier. And take it one small step at a time. Even your brain, the most advanced organ in the body, evolves slowly. So let change happen the same way, through patience, repetition, and Kaizen. 3. How small questions boost creativity, the Kaizen way. In Japanese business culture, Kaizen is more than just a productivity tool. It's a mindset, one that keeps employees alert, engaged, and constantly improving. The result? Lower costs, better performance, more fulfilled teams. But how does it work? It starts with something surprisingly simple: small questions. The brain loves questions. Our brains are wired to respond to curiosity. In fact, the brain feeds on questions. They activate the cortex, the part responsible for learning, problem solving, and creativity. By asking yourself small, focused questions, you avoid triggering fear and unlock mental clarity. Questions like, what's one small thing I can do to improve today? How can I save just a little more this week? These gentle prompts bypass the amygdala, the part of the brain that triggers stress and panic. Instead of fear, your brain leans into discovery. Repetition builds insight. It may sound too simple, but asking the same small question every day actually works. Over time, your brain starts processing it in the background. Without pressure, it slowly brings up creative answers and real solutions. The key? Patience and consistency. As John Wooden once said, don't look for the quick, big improvement. Seek the small improvement one day at a time. Big ideas start small. Kaizen-style questions are not threatening. They don't overwhelm the brain. Instead, they keep you focused, proactive, and calm, exactly what you need to solve real problems creatively. So the next time you're stuck, don't shout for answers. Just ask quietly, and ask small. 4. Visualize until you make it, Kaizen and mental training. They say fake it till you make it, But what if there were a better way to truly become what you imagine? That way is called mind sculpture. And it's a powerful technique backed by neuroscience. Train your brain without moving a muscle. Your brain can help you learn new physical, emotional, and social skills just by visualizing them. This isn't wishful thinking, it's science. When you mentally rehearse an action using all 5 senses, your brain starts forming new connections as if you were doing the task in real life. From marathon runners to champions, picture this. A future marathon runner imagines the feeling of tired legs, the sound of their breath, the rhythm of their stride, even the taste of water at mile 20. This immersive mental rehearsal prepares the brain and body to handle the real challenge. In fact, legends like Michael Jordan and Jack Nicklaus use this technique to sharpen their edge before stepping onto the court or course. Why it works: when you visualize deeply and consistently, your brain chemistry starts to shift in minutes. You're no longer overwhelmed by fear or uncertainty, because you've already faced the situation mentally. This is Kaizen in action. A small step, repeated often, leads to real progress over time. Key takeaway: if your goal feels out of reach, start with your imagination. Visualize the process. Feel it. Live it in your mind. And when the moment comes, you'll be ready. 5. Small actions, big success, the Kaizen approach. Change doesn't require a big moment. It just needs a small step. When we aim too high too fast, we often crash. But when we take tiny, consistent actions, we build real momentum and long-term success. Why small steps work: Kaizen teaches us that lasting change happens slowly but steadily. It's not about instant results. It's about small wins that add up. Let's say you want to stop overspending. A small action could be: make a shopping list, set a cash limit, leave the credit cards at home. Simple, doable, repeatable. Or imagine you want to get in shape. You don't need a gym membership on day 1. Just jog in place for 2 minutes every morning. That's all. Want to learn a language? Start with just 1 word a day. These micro steps feel easy, because they are. And that's the secret. Your brain doesn't panic. Instead, it quietly adapts and builds new habits. Trick your brain into progress. Big changes can scare the brain. Small ones? They fly under the radar. Your brain thinks, this is so easy, it's barely a change. But over time, that tiny action leads to real transformation. Take your time, don't rush. Enjoy the first step. Repeat it until it feels second nature. Then, and only then, move forward. Each small action builds confidence. Each repetition builds strength. Each moment builds momentum. Checkered flag emoji. Final thought: success doesn't come from force. It comes from consistency. So stop waiting for a perfect moment. Start small. Start today. That's the Kaizen way. I hope this video was helpful for your personal growth. If you found value in the content, please give it a like and subscribe to help us reach more people who may need this support. Leave a comment and let us know what you thought of the video. Thank you.